Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, yeah. That StreamYard or YouTube catch up. Oh, what a. Hope everybody's doing good on a dreary day. At least it's dreary here.
Yeah, Drury down here just south of Dragon Lover also. It's like, oh,
But let's see. I know we had Andy was in the chat earlier,
yeah, Andy.
and I saw David
Yeah,
and
David's
John Alec.
in. Yep. Uh,
Yeah,
my
Johnson's
camera's
he's been
back
pouring
over.
here all day. Yeah, it comes in waves. As I say, you're probably getting the same rain system going through us.
Hey, Dale. Dale
Hey
just
Dale,
popped
how you
in.
doing?
Hmm.
Well, I put the link in chat a little bit ago if anybody's interested in joining us up here. Yeah, like I said, it's just kind of a quiet day. Hey Soder, how you doing?
Hey, Soder.
Because I know another Dan. That's probably why I tend to pick the unique name out of
Yeah.
someone's.
What's up, Benjamin?
Hey Ben, how you doing?
Uh,
Everything's going good. It's just like I said, a rainy day. Couldn't get motivated to do anything I really wanted to get done before the stream today. So it's like, I'll have to do it later.
all right, where
But I hope
is.
everybody's had a good weekend.
All right. All right, that
Like I
can
said,
go back
appreciate
in that
everybody
box.
popping in to say hi. Oh, cool. So they're saying
Oh,
he's good
cool.
in the kitchen making clump foliage and scatters.
Yeah, for basic scenic range launch. That's cool. Hopefully, you don't have neighbors like terrain tutor uh, Mel
Melbows.
Bose called the constables on him because he was drying clump foliage outside, and they thought it was drying marijuana. Thought that was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. Uh, Funniest thing I ever heard. All right, 6 and 7.
Oh, somebody. Hey, Chan, how you doing?
Hey, Chen.
Like I said, links further up the line, or I can
Um,
drop it in again. But sunshine and showers say, yeah, it's going to be. Started raining yesterday morning, and it's been on and off ever since for the last, yeah, about the last 24 hours.
yeah.
So the cops tried it, and yuck. Well, I mean,
Well, once they came in and actually looked at it, he was talking about it was the funniest thing. But he had basically a caring neighbor. And it was he thought it was funny. The constables thought it was funny. They all got a good laugh out of it. But he's evidently from a really, really, really poor section in England.
Let's see, my neighbors would probably want to buy it if I dry it outside.
Is that thick? Wow.
Yeah. I can understand that. Fortunately, I live in a nice, quiet little cul-de-sac. Outside of demon kids, I've had issues with in the past. I mean, but they've grown up and gone. The new crew is not quite as destructive. Hey, James, TBG, how you doing?
Hey, TBG.
Hey, Jan.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
Hello.
Jan.
How are you guys?
Doing good.
Doing good. Ready for the
Good.
next job site to start up, though. God, this one's driving me absolutely
Oh
batshit
no.
crazy.
Well, that's because
Well,
there's nothing to do.
yeah, we're down to like the last. I think the turnover date is supposed to be like January
Mhm.
14th or something. And I'm just like,
Oh,
God, I'm
let's
so
see.
ready to be done and move on.
Hey,
Mhm.
Valleys and Octo, welcome in.
Hey, Octals.
Hello.
And Valleys is a new one. I hadn't seen that one around
Yeah,
before.
I've seen him in a couple of chats.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that I can understand. Hopefully, your business will allow you to move to a better location.
What are you? Why is he meowing like that?
A string was attached to him.
Oh.
So kind of opened his claws after he grabs it. So he's like,
Okay,
closed his
Valleys'
claw,
name is
so the
Chris.
strings
I will
like
have
under
to
his
remember
skin.
that.
And his
Okay.
butterfly will come off.
Oh, okay.
Although it may take me a while, I tend to be very bad at names.
Oh God, me too.
Oh, we won't even. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I'm bad with names. I called one guy 4 different names because there's 4 guys that he kind of looks like. So it just
Hey.
kind of got really bad. Yeah, I've gone down a new rabbit hole with Warhammer 40K stuff. I'm doing
Mhm.
the micro uh, Legions Imperialis from Warhammer Age of Darkness stuff. It's 1/4 scale of the 35 or 36 millimeter that they do their models in to begin with. So where'd he go? I've lost him again. If anyone knows the size of a regular Space Marine, where's my regular Space Marine that I was using as a target?
Everybody is saying Soder says I'm Dan Hornby, and if Chris remembers whom I'm related to, he can tell you.
Hmm.
And Chris says Frank Hornby is Dan's great granddad.
Oh, okay.
Why does that name sound familiar? Hornby.
Hornby in the range? No, wait a minute.
No, model kit.
Okay.
I think. Oh, great nephew. And go for it's in the house. Hornby Model Railways. I thought Hornby sounded familiar.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's
that's really bad. I'm not in the train. I'm not into trains, but
yeah.
I recognize the name.
That's why the name sounds familiar. I've gotten out of trains, but I was like Hornby. I couldn't remember what Hornby was now. Yeah, that's the size difference in the two models. That's the 35 millimeter on top as opposed to like the 6 millimeter on the bottom.
Oh no, you knocked over stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's almost like doing diamond dots. Itty
Mhm.
bitty little parts.
Yep.
And somewhere around here, I had a dreadnought, and I seem to have. Oh, there he is. I was going to say, I seem to have misplaced him again. Oh, there's the other one. All right, I need to go get a tray to put these
Yeah.
guys in. I think.
Yeah, James says Hornby as in Hornby Hobbies.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was. Yeah,
And
that was the other
Meccano.
one.
Mikado. I think it's supposed to be Mikado. Or is it Meccano?
I think it's Meccano.
Yeah. See, Chris does 00 Railways, fantasy figures, and 40K models.
Nice.
Yeah. Fantasy figures and 40K figures. Oh, okay.
I
He's saying,
started painting dragons and just kind of morphed into half a dozen other little bench crafty projects over the
yeah.
last couple of years.
Yeah, 40.
What?
Yeah, the 40K 28 millimeters. Yeah, the 28 millimeter range in particular has grown exponentially since like the mid 90s, even because I came in on 4th edition for Warhammer 40K in like 98. But then I've watched so many so many companies come in now doing scale modeling that it's amazing. All right.
Why not in?
And I think it's kind of funny that the number of modelers in this particular community lately have fallen down the Warhammer
Yes.
rabbit hole.
Yes. I am giggling so much on that. It's like, yeah, they had so much fun with watching me do it that they all jumped on it now. And it's like, oh my God.
Well,
All right.
if you enjoy detail painting,
Yes. Yeah.
then you must admit I don't think there are very many widely available kits like the Warhammers that have the attention to detail that these things do.
Yeah. All right. Swap.
Yeah, James, I've branched out. This is my second series of trees. I think I did one, about 6 months ago?
Yeah, it was something like that about 6 months ago. Oh, I need to put those in my box to go elsewhere.
Ew.
I just found a handful of what they call beaky heads from Warhammer 40K, and I really don't want those. I don't want to keep those in my bits box.
Probably the Sylvaneth will probably be the only 40K stuff I do. Or Warhammer. Although it's
Yeah.
Age of Sigmar.
Catches vomiting?
Yeah,
Where?
all over, like a lot.
Uh-oh.
Chaos did?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, like I said, I started painting
Oh, that's where that went.
dragon
Okay.
figures about 2 years ago.
That
Started
needs to go
with
to work with me.
the Whiz Kids Dungeons and Dragons models and some of the Reaper miniatures. And have since branched off into various things like 3D printing my own dragons and other figures. Getting onto live streaming. Soder says to Bola go, Connie branches out. Chan has been a crystal ball reader, and Snowy is making up figures, is make-upping figures.
Yeah.
Like I said, you never know. Let's see. I've done painted trees, painted dragons. I've done miniature dollhouse kits and book nooks. I've done wooden kits, micro and mini Lego kits, and metal kits. Ooh, Chris still has the original D&D rule book from the mid 70s.
Yep. Actually, I have one.
He
I have
said
the
the figures were
original.
dreadful.
Oh yeah. Oh, the lead figures from back then. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, well, I forgot. I did have a Corsair build that I did not too long ago, and
Yeah. Bowley's saying still waiting for the Starship Enterprise. Then she'll be a miracle worker.
this is the first stage of building my Enterprise. I'm going to learn how to solder, and this is a training kit. So that's the first stage.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. I hope Kitty's okay.
Oh, yeah, he's fine.
Oh, okay. Just a dragon kit sitting here. Okay.
All right. Wall-mounted heavy bolter number 2.
Hi, Gumbo. How are you doing? Welcome in.
Hey, Gumbo.
Um, Dan, Soder, if you like painting the larger dragons, like from the D&D, there is a company called Archon Studios that has a line of dragon figures for a game called Dungeons and Lasers. Find one of mine. And if you want detailed figures that at a fraction of the cost of some of the Warhammer stuff, the biggest figure I ever built and painted was a Balrog. Yeah, I have the Enterprise kit that he is talking about. Is I have the 1701A from Polar Lights from the 80s. I think it is. See if I can find a date on the box. And it's the 1/35th scale, and it is huge. Oh, don't think I see a date on it. But I bought a lighting kit to go in it.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. I actually come from a railroad background. Quit railroading about 25 years ago. Got into Warhammer instead, and then I've kind of gone back now to N scale, and that's why when Legion Imperialis stuff came out, it's 6 millimeter, which is roughly 1/140th scale, which works in perfect with N scale layouts. So that's where I'm at now. And that's what I've been working on most of this weekend since Friday, is doing the models from that. and I forgot how bleeding small these things were, as opposed to the real life stuff. It's actually 1/4 scale of the full size models.
Yeah, I bet it is. Gumbo's up from Alaska. I bet it is cold up there. It's just warm and dreary down here today. It's in the 50s Fahrenheit. Um, ooh, negative 35. I'm sorry, you can keep that.
No, go away. Nope, 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 nope.
I wish you
Nope.
all the well and plenty of batteries for your heated socks and other things, but no, you can keep that.
What part of Alaska are you in?
Fairbanks.
Oh, Fairbanks. Yeah. Yeah, you can keep that stuff. I'll do Alaska in the summertime. That's about the only time I'll get up that way.
Yeah. Ooh, semi figures used to be available for Bushido.
Yes.
Ooh, I bet though. Ooh,
Yeah, the Bushido RPG. I've actually that
I
stuff
might
that
have to look into that.
um actually the one set of figures that you did on Mini Factory, the Japanese style stuff, the armor in
Yeah.
that, that's along the lines of what the Bushido was. It's a lot like those models. All right, I am not going to worry about taking the. All right.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Stan's building soda for Bachman's Thomas Range Johnson kit to use. So all has to be scratch built. Oh, fun. Which is half the fun of the various hobbies is when you sit there and if you can't find it. That's how I got into 3D printing. Was I was running out of model kits for dragons to buy, so I started printing them and had
Yeah,
fun. Then got into
sort of. Those
others.
are those are two fun model kits. He said he was looking for Ecto One and the Airwolf kits.
Are you talking like scale model kits or brick kits or RC kits? I saw
There's
one. Somebody had an RC Airwolf not too long ago. I saw a video for, and I'm just like, yeah.
yeah,
Tail wasn't quite the same because the Airwolf had the enclosed tail fan.
yeah,
But yeah, Airwolf was the original series was really good. I mean, campy in spots, but yeah.
in spots.
Yeah,
The whole show was campy.
but I
Kind
like
of like,
I like the. Well, what series from the '80s wasn't campy?
yeah, I know. I was just
I
saying, it's
mean,
kind of like,
hey Ross.
oh crap, Knight Rider.
Yeah.
I think the whole reason why most people tuned into that movie was just to get it, just to Google it. David Hasselhoff. I did it because I wanted the car.
Yeah.
I wanted Kit. Although when they did the remake, the updated version, that was cool because they used a Mustang. and they
Yeah.
used the 500 GT, and I was just like, oh.
Yeah, David J.M., it's about the same here. We might just be a few degrees Celsius warmer. Yeah, we're probably about 11 degrees Celsius here in rain that comes off and on, so it's not terrible. And like I said, Ross is in. Everybody's saying hi to Ross and hi's back and forth. Yeah, Kit with the Cylon hood eye. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
David says double O Barry Battos.
All right, where is? I've lost the weather app
And
now.
we lost Chan.
Yeah. Oh no,
But
there's the weather.
can...
Yeah, 63 and raining. 63 Fahrenheit.
Now there's the link again for if anybody feels like joining us. Actually, we got 13 watching. Welcome in, everybody.
Cool.
And we're just. Oh, Ross, did you recover from your shipbuilding last night or early this morning?
Yeah, they were up pretty late last night working on those. It was pretty funny.
Dan says Kit was a cool car, but you can never really trust a car that can back chat you or see through walls when you have a steamy hot date for the night. Night with a K.
Yeah.
I need to ask Marcus how he's doing. It's going to be interesting to see how heavy those swear jars get.
Oh, they were. Yeah. And Sprue was not helping with talking about backing up the chat to hear where he supposedly dropped in a cuss word and talking about double charging him for it. And I was like, yeah, double charge on the replay.
Kit was an automotive voyeur.
Yes.
Oh God, could you just imagine somebody trying to get Frisky in the backseat of Kit and Kit all of a sudden piping up with comments?
Oh my god. That's almost as bad as Jeff Foxworthy talking about a mood killer. You know, feel a cold hand on your foot while you're getting frisky with your wife underneath the covers, and a little voice going, "I had a bad dream." Oopsie.
Or having an inquisitive nose from a little dog hitting an inappropriate spot at just the wrong minute.
God, yeah.
That happened to my mom on more than one occasion.
Oh,
Well, actually, the dog connected with my stepfather.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Cold, wet nose at a certain spot. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you guys imagine where that one went. Everybody's talking about approximately where they are. Complaining, I think Bryce complaining about. Yeah. See, Dan said at least Kid had a custom built enemy when they built car. Unlike Airwolf, where they literally just painted a bit of red on a stock standard belt 222.
Yeah. All right.
Like I said, I like the Airwolf with Jan Michael Vincent, but after he left and they tried to replace, nah, it just
Yeah, well, that's like
wasn't the
when they
same.
tried to um, update Knight Rider, and it was basically a whole new cast and everything. It wasn't even the same people in it. It just was not the same. All right. Oh, I got another one I need to magnetize, and I think I might be able to get away with the bigger magnets,
uh,
or I may just.
it's a both. Let's see. Knight Rider theme is my earworm this week. I vaguely remember Ben said he liked the Viper TV show. Very cheap looking, but still fun. I
Viper.
vaguely remember that.
Viper. I don't remember Viper, I don't think. But then again, at that point, I was into other things.
Well, I remember the show Stingray. I watched it for the car. They had a 1965 Stingray Fastback.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like I said, I watched it just for the car.
Dum 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 dum.
And then James says, Ross, I take it Wayne is marked safe from wearing a tutu and fair wings while building a Bismarck. Yeah, Vallejo paints are good. I like them. Right now I'm using Citadel on these just because of the colors. But yes, I started with Vallejos and have quite a few of them. Oh, here's a question from Ben. Knight Rider
Okay.
versus Smokey's Trans Am. Who would win?
um, I would hate to say it, but I'd have to say Kit because he had a custom motor and all the add-ons where Burt Reynolds' Smokey the Bandit Trans Am was straight stock. He didn't do anything to it.
He was just the better driver.
Yeah. Yeah, it would all
Uh,
yeah.
Oh, that sounds good. David J.M. says roast beef is ready to carve. Be back in a bit. Sounds good.
God, I hadn't had good roast beef in a while.
Andy says Smith and Jones wasn't the same without Pete Dool. I don't recognize that name. Yeah, Barry Van Dyke got into acting due to his father's name on Diagnosis Murder. Dan says Kit would win, especially if it had turbo mode to use. And Chris says, but as with orcs, if you believe it's better, it is. So Bert wins.
And in the immortal words of all orcs, anything red makes it go fast. Uh, God, now I got a song or phrase stuck in my head. Thanks, Valley. Especially while I'm sitting there doing Warhammer 40K, like doing Space Marines, and I got this really gruff, angry voice in my head going, "DACA makes things better. Need more DACA," and he'll know exactly what I'm getting on about.
Alias Smith and Jones, Pete Duell and Ben Murphy, Western genre. Okay, probably a little bit.
It's kind of like Gunsmoke and Bonanza.
Yeah. Not with that mustache, says Dan to Chris. Chris is going, log.
Yeah.
Dumb diddle dee.
Yep.
Okay, I don't
Yep.
recognize Pigeon Man.
Let's see where he came in from. Hold on.
Yeah.
See if he's on yours or mine.
I don't know. I just see a face. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, welcome in. Hey, Terry.
Hey, Terry.
I'm still in the hospital, and Dave's here. The Pigeon Man is across the hall
Okay.
from me, and he went on.
did.
He was on Brian's live stream last night, and I've got him into wanting to do models and stuff, and I showed him that your all was live, so he wanted to join and come on and
Oh,
get
okay.
it. I was showing him how to do it, but
Oh, cool.
I ain't doing too damn good. But,
Yeah, so we've heard.
yeah, you probably seen the video that I made the other day where they think I've got cancer now. So, but I just have to live with it if that's what I got. But
it was positive for that.
well, they don't know for sure yet. They're going to do another CAT scan tomorrow and have a
Okay.
cancer doctor come in and look at it and see what he thinks. So hopefully they everyone don't know what you're talking about and I don't have it. But as you know, but anyway, that's so you'd know who it was that come on the live stream. I told it, that I handed me the phone, and I know you'd recognize my damn face.
Oh yeah. Well, I appreciate you that, and for him
I show up everywhere except for at the post office on the wall.
Yeah.
And just give me time, and I'll end up there too, bro.
Yeah, one because you gone MIA somewhere, and everybody's wondering, okay, where is he? Where is he?
I've been going on, all their live streams, and then I had Joey, the one-armed modeler. He filled in for my live stream Thursday night, and but I've been going on the live streams, while you're in the hospital. I couldn't do mine because I didn't have a laptop, and I couldn't get people in the Hangout. But I was trying to go on there and support everybody else's, and let them know, up to date, what the doctor said and everything. But it's been a little rough. I was just in here 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
When I come back and they brought me up here in the room. All the nurses come in. They said, "Damn, you back again?" I said, "Yeah, I might as well not even left." They're gonna have
That's what you tell them. I missed your faces.
Yeah, they're gonna have to put a plaque out there on one of these rooms just and reserve it just for me.
Yeah.
Y'all doing okay?
I'm doing pretty good. It's just kind of wet and dreary weather right now, and
that's the way it is here. They come one hell of a storm here last night about 8 o'clock. We have four tornadoes that was spotted here in Kentucky last night, and I know they had some down in Tennessee.
Yeah, killed 7 people in Clarksville, Tennessee.
Yeah, Clarksville, Tennessee. Last night killed 7 people in one of them. And I know I was talking to Brian and them last night on theirs from down in Georgia, and they said it was supposed to hit down there about 2 o'clock this morning. So I ain't heard from none of them. So I don't know if how much storm they had, but it really it was bad here in eastern part of Kentucky last night.
Yeah.
Well, I think the majority of today's band has gone south of us, which,
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
it's kind of
gone
moved
up and
out.
around us.
Yeah,
Where they,
humidity's still up.
where they from?
Yeah.
South Carolina, next to Charlotte.
We're around Charlotte.
Yeah, close to Charlotte. I think
Yeah.
Williams is about 30 miles from Charlotte. Is that what you said, William?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
I'm
that
30
that's
miles out of Charlotte, right
that,
across the North Carolina border or South Carolina border.
yeah. Did that storm come down there your all's way last night, or did it miss?
I had a little, had some heavy rain at times and maybe a rumble of thunder,
Yeah,
but I
we
think
Yeah,
had.
I don't
most of
remember
it
any of
kind
it.
of, and the big band right now that's down through Georgia, it's going to slide to the east of us.
Yeah, yeah. It was. I think more or less going across and down than it was anything. I
Yeah,
seen
it dropped.
James. I seen a few was in the chat room before I got on here because we're on this phone. We can either see the screen or see the chat. One of the two. Can't
Yeah.
see them both at the same time.
Yeah.
But I did
Well,
see.
John Alex says hi. So
Yeah,
does
John,
James
yeah,
TBG.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
Chris says hi to Pigeon.
Valley's 56
yeah.
said, hey.
Yeah, I know John was on the other night, I think, when Joey was filling in for mine. And, now, James, I've not been on none of it. I didn't get on Sue's or anybody, since I've been in here. I've been in here since Tuesday. And I just ain't felt like, getting on and doing much chatting and stuff. But
Yeah.
I did get in on the Hangout part just because I don't have to do any typing. I just sit there and talk until I get out of breath and then I have to quit.
Yeah, I said, oh, appreciate you coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, I just
And like
wanted
I said,
him to, see because he was wanting to get StreamYard set up too, and where he can go on, other lives. And
yeah.
I told him once he got set up with StreamYard and it recognized his camera or his phone and everything, he don't have to do it anymore. Once he goes into the link, it'll automatically
Yeah.
come up and it saves his name and everything. All he has to do is just click on Enter Studio and he'll get taken right
Yeah.
to it.
Yep.
Like I said, I just kind of hesitated, because I didn't recognize the name or the face right off the bat. And, there's been a few.
Well, on Cliffs the other night, somebody come on there that they was doing some stuff that they shouldn't have been doing. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
When he brought them in the hangout, and
Hey,
he had to ban them right real quick.
I'm too old.
Well, let's see. I think that happened to Little History a
Yeah,
couple weeks ago.
yeah.
And
They need their ass kicked is what they need to come on there and do that.
and then
Yeah.
there was one in the train community in the U.S., although he was Canadian, Sparky 107.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Had a
Joey
guy
had
come
one to
on
do
and
it that way
showing.
not long ago. David said he was too old to do anything like that.
I'm talking, man.
He's the same age I am.
I run,
Yeah.
I run a home CB channel, and we have a talk group that we get on there on Ham. There's always somebody that gets on there and wants, cuss and just do silly stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's nice meeting you guys.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
nice meeting you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
they call me Pigeon Man. I used to race homing pigeons and stuff like that.
Oh nice.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna get into that model stuff, but I want to do motorcycles. I got a Harley. I thought I don't know if you can find models of Harley Davidsons, can you?
Oh yeah.
Believe
You
you
can
can.
find just about anything as a model kit, just about.
Right. Well, it was nice talking to you folks.
Oh yeah.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Well, thanks
Next
for
time.
popping in. And now that I recognize the name, and there'll be a few others that recognize it. So
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, I appreciate you guys. Y'all,
Yeah, he subscribed to you, Cotty.
yeah, I
oh
already
okay.
subscribed.
Uh,
All right.
I'll give him to subscribe to you too, William.
Okay.
'Cause I told you, you all come on mine live stream sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I'm not at work, well, I'll be in chat because most time I'm at work.
Yeah. I they had put me in the hospital for pancreatitis or whatever they call it. And I'll tell you what, that was rough now.
Valley 56 said
Yeah.
the pigeon racing is a fine Welch
Yeah.
Valley sport.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna at least I know how to do it now. And I
Yeah.
got it where when you come on there it rings, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
Both
Yeah.
times.
Well,
okay.
William and I normally stream, Sundays at noon, uh,
Yeah,
Eastern time,
yeah,
and we run for, all afternoon.
Yeah.
yeah.
I told you, y'all probably out here at 7 o'clock tonight.
Well, I
Yeah.
won't be. I have to leave about 6 to go to work tonight for a couple of hours. But
Well, anyway, it was nice talking to you guys.
yes.
Yeah. Nice
They're
talking to
gonna
you.
they're gonna release me here at 5 o'clock, so I'm glad. I need to get home, feed chickens.
Oh yeah. Well, you don't rest in a hospital.
No, I
You
know.
you get over whatever the emergency is, but you don't recover until you get home.
Yeah, because and when you do fall asleep, they come in there and want to take your blood. Then you think, well, then they want to come there and check your vitals.
I'm a nurse. I always laugh at, you want me to wake somebody up to give them a sleeping pill.
Yeah. Or they'll come and wake you up and tell you they're going to put hook up IV or
Yeah,
something.
but John, you're a good nurse because if they need it, I mean, if they need something, you got to
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you wake somebody up
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
to give them a sleeping pill.
Yeah.
That was
Well,
always mine from the other aspect, when I had family members in, it's like they'd say, they woke me up to give me a sleeping pill.
yeah. Well, okay. I'm going to drop off here.
Okay.
I appreciate you.
Oh,
And
thanks
William,
for stopping in.
nice
Oh,
talking
that's why it
to you
didn't look
too.
right.
Nice talking to you, William.
Yeah.
Nice talking to you too, Pigeon Man.
Yeah.
I'll see you around.
See you
Take care,
around.
Terry.
All right.
Now,
See you, Connie.
how do I?
Yep.
Thanks.
How do
There you go.
Yeah, that was nice. Like I said,
That was
I
cool.
hesitate, not knowing who
Mhm.
he is, and he didn't even pop in chat
Yeah.
first, so I could check his channel. So that was kind of nice. I hate to hear that they still don't have an answer for Terry. Really, Dan? Pigeon racing is a fine Welsh Valley sport, says Chris. And Dan says, is that the
Yeah.
one where the loser becomes pie filling?
Ouch. Mm-hmm. Mm.
But that was nice of Terry to pop in.
Oh yeah.
And you're munching on your sausage.
Yep. Yeah, I kind of had the munchies there for a minute. Although the Karen tank is about to drive me insane. I mean,
Dinky?
oh, it's teeny tiny. I mean, the guns on it, that's a plasma blast cannon, which on the Titan is probably, 8 to 10 inches long. It's almost as
Okay,
long as
Andy.
the
We'll
model
see
is
ya.
tall. Later, Andy. So yeah, and in this scale, it's like, oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just going to continue to laugh because you know N scale. So you know how tiny this stuff is.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. It's like I do N scale. I know how tiny. I knew how tiny this stuff was going to be, and I know how detailed N scale can be if it's done right. And my God, Games Workshop has gone above and beyond on this set. They have really outdone themselves with the amount of detail that has gone into these models. And I've
Let's
seen the
see.
full size model, so I know even more so how much detail has been kept in these things.
Chris says he needs a Xeron straight cut for his rails. The angled ones are not good enough.
Uh there's where the hell I don't know. I put them away.
Do you have the regular modeling ones? Because I know they do have rail cutters
Yeah,
designed strictly for, I shouldn't say
that's
not
what I
strictly,
was
but
digging
designed
out.
specifically for cutting the rails.
Yeah, it's 2175B. It's the heavy duty Xeron cutters, and you can get them from oh god, Midwest Model Railroad has a 3 tool set that you can get valleys for, and it's got the small sprue, the sprue cutter, the rail cutter, and then needle nose pliers for like $40. Um, I know, I know they have it, but I'm sure any of the hobby model train stores have them.
And then
Yeah,
Dan
that's
is
just where I
telling
bought mine.
Chris to stop drinking while cutting the rails.
No, in scale track cutting is it's a fine art. Because if you don't get it right, it's not going to go together. All right.
What gauge he did.
Who?
Valleys. I can't remember. Try
Valley's
cutting
saying
Z
he's Welsh,
gauge.
so he's drunk all the time, anyhow. So no, you don't cut Z gauge. You just throw it in the garbage. Yeah. Now those cutters will also cut the God, I just blanked on rail size for HO. It'll cut HO and
Yeah.
OO.
Well, and there is a smaller. I've shown this before, but for those who haven't seen it, this is a two-story building in T scale.
Yeah, TT tabletop. Yup.
That is a two-story building. And for reference, that is a dropper of bottle of paint.
Yep. 17 milliliter bottle of paint next to it.
So, yeah. I broke that building trying to put it together just on a whim. I do not have a railroad. I have no interest in having a railroad. But hey, Dan. That's why I call it soda soda, because I have, this is the other Dan that I know. Captain Cutie and Innocent. Yeah, right. You misspelled innocent, by the way.
Quano,
And
yeah, there, no, 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 sorry. You're not innocent.
why will one day have a railroad? I don't know. I don't know. One, I don't have room for it. Two, I got enough other things to do.
Oh, you have room for it. You could do a shelf layout in the den or the living room.
Unless I had cats. Uh,
I would give him something fun to play with.
yeah, Valley said he saw a T gauge layout in his local show. If you drop the loco, the carpet gods would have it.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, I saw Z Gauge at the last train show I went to, and I did not realize the Z Gauge has managed to get DCC locomotives now. And I was like, wow. It's like I knew N scale um had DC locomotives, but I did not realize that they had gone as far as going into that scale. And I was just like, oh my gosh. All right. 19.
one of the U.S. Model railroaders that I was watching for a while, he had every size.
Oh yeah.
Or did he have? Yeah, it was Heath. Did he have? I don't think he had a G.
Yes. He had O. He didn't have garden because O and garden are virtually the same thing. It's just garden scale, and that is for outdoor.
Yeah,
I mean, G scale is basically an outdoor scale for doing out in your garden. It's garden scale, but it's still the three rail O gauge.
but he went from O gauge all the way down to T scale.
I don't remember. I didn't realize he had
Yeah.
gotten a hold of T scale. I knew he had the O gauge, HO, N, and I knew he was talking about getting Z.
Okay, cool. He said he
Ah,
might be slightly less than innocent. He can't even spell it. But no one can say nothing about me cootie booty.
uh,
Yeah, he fired up again. And yeah, smaller gauges are just watchmaking.
yeah. I wonder will that.
But I've seen some of the smaller layouts, and man, when you get down to that scale, and if you see, if they do the really close up pictures, and if you can't tell exactly what size it is, and then you pull it out, it's like, oh my God, because although I don't think they have any T scale people, because those would be like this, a grain of rice would be like Big Hero 6 on T scale.
Yeah. All right, so that's ready for priming.
Let's see. What was the time I put that in again? Oh, it's been a while. There's the link again if anybody else would like to join us up here and hang with us. But we do appreciate people just hanging out listening or hanging out chatting on the keyboard. Oh, they do T-scale figures, painted and unpainted. Yeah. I don't think I'd want the job of painting those things.
Give me an electron microscope, maybe.
And a cat hair brush, like one little cat hair, and not even a
Yeah.
whisker. It sounds like a job for Snowy.
No, Snowy has better sense than that. Snowy knows he won't have any hair left on his head if he does something like that.
I'm going to wait for you to decide that your epic scale needs more detailed paint job than the one you're going to give them.
No.
Yeah, you'll be sitting down there one night
No, this
looking
is
for something to do.
no.
Yeah, funny broccoli. Yeah, it's a tray limb. Yeah, a triplo brush. Let's see. Where is. That's my 4. This is a 10-0 brush. And it would probably be too big. I've got a 20-0 brush somewhere. I think it's in this. Oops. Crash. Yeah, that one's a 20-0 brush. Yeah. That one's being saved for my Sylvaneth whenever I start painting the little dryads. Soder Dan says T-scale figures would be simple splinters if I was to model that scale. Just a splash of paint to represent clothes. Can't use my head hair as it's already bald. I think at one point, I think it was with sprue, we talked about using a cat whisker as a paintbrush
Yeah.
for some of the smaller details.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to scale my painting down a little bit. Hey,
Hey
hey,
guys,
Hey,
Randall.
Randall.
what's happening?
Not a whole lot.
Soder said he'd be afraid of sneezing. Imagine 10,000 T-scale figures just been painted, one sneeze and they're gone.
Yeah.
That'd be rough. Hang on just a
How
second.
you
I gotta get
doing,
my
Randall?
glasses. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. How about you guys?
Doing good.
Doing good. You get much of that weather out your direction?
Uh, it it drizzled rain up here at Springfield for a little while, but other than that, it didn't really do much. I
That's
guess
good.
I guess down around south it really got pretty ugly. So
Yeah.
I was just kind of scrolling through Facebook and a relative of mine posted something about a tornado down towards I think Nashville or somewhere. I was like, wow, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just
that's
talking to someone and they said, yeah, 7 people
Yeah. They
passed.
lost 7
oh
people
man.
in one of the, and it's one of the paths of one of them that went through.
Yeah, I saw that one picture. I was like, holy cow, I didn't realize it was getting that bad down there. So,
Yeah, use an O brush, flick it to a sharp point, put highlights in the irises of double O figures. Yeah, but double O figures are a lot bigger than. Oh, where's. Ah, I got one right here. This is, I don't have arms on her yet, but yeah, that's the size figure I'll be painting.
Yeah. Which is
that's
basically
part of it.
one. It's
Oh, go ahead, William.
doing good. Although I broke down and got incredibly stupid last week, and what I'm airbrushing right now is basically 6 to 8 millimeter figures. They're basically N scale.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, they're a quarter of the Games Workshop miniatures that I normally do. Like the ones I'm
Ooh,
painting right now are actually, where'd he go? I had them pulled out earlier. I'm going to end up putting one of them on the base, but that's the 40K model. And let's see, is this the. Yeah, that's one with the bolter. Whoop, where's my camera? Basically, it's sitting on the base.
ooh.
You can't hardly
I'm,
see them.
I'm no offense, William. I'm glad that you paint them and not me.
Well, the thing is, I don't plan on. This is just base paint. I'm not even doing any detailing
Yet.
with it.
Yeah.
It's basically it's going to be think there'll be 3 colors on the models. There'll be the black for the gun, black or silver on the guns, and red on the crest. Maybe yellow and red on the shoulder pads, but I don't know. I'll see after I do one of them whether or not I can actually do the shoulder pads with paint, but I don't know. What's really fun is that's about a 12 inch 10 and a half to 12 inch tall model normally.
Yeah.
That's one of the
That's pretty
Warhound
cool looking.
Titans.
Yeah.
I actually have the full size version of this back in the house. I have a Warhound Titan, but it's a different pattern than this one. And I heard from a buddy that works at Games Workshop, it's possible that they'll be bringing it out, that particular pattern in this scale. And if they do, I will be buying multitudes of them because it's my favorite pattern of Warhound Titan. But I bought it mainly for the actual other miniatures and not the individual troops. I wanted it for all the armor and the Titans. Oh, and the aircraft.
Yeah.
But I did stick it next to my Kato 484, and I'll be damned if the scale does not fit. They do not look out of place next to the train. They basically stand about 6 to 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
So next to my Kato train, they're about halfway up the train.
Right.
So the layout's getting rebuilt. After I started laying the track and getting it set, I have to redo. I'm redoing my. I haven't actually fully laid the track. I laid Kato track for most of it, but I'm going to be redoing most of the roadbed now.
There you go.
To do that. So
Speaking of train stuff, I stopped by Heath's favorite store that he talks about all the time at our Planet Hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
I think they got a pretty good store in there. I like that place.
Yeah. Now is that up in the one up in
That's
New York or?
no, that's just south of Springfield, Missouri, in a town called Rogersville.
Oh, okay.
So they sent me up here to Springfield as a bar out, and I'm gonna be spending pretty much the holidays up here. So
Ah. Yeah, there's one I'd love to get to if I ever get up that way is Midwest Model Railroad.
that's a good store too. I stopped there on my way back from Sioux City, Iowa. I went through Kansas City and stopped by there.
Yeah.
That's a really nice store too.
Yeah. I'd love to see their new location. Because if I ever make it back up to Chicago way, I think I might just drive the little bit over there.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, I'm gonna be up northwest Chicago in Elmhurst area, so it's
Yeah.
not that bad a drive to jump over there. So
But yeah, I think I found my favorite place I'm gonna stop at when I come up here to Springfield on the way back or something like that. So um,
Well, finding a
you know,
good hobby store can be dangerous.
yeah,
yep, and that's my biggest problem right now is I know to hobby stores. I just don't. I don't go to them because I can't justify getting anything right now because I don't have a layout. That's what's
Right.
keeping me out. That's what's keeping me out of Little Choo Choo up in North Spencer. Is there's stuff I would probably end up doing, trains that I've seen come through there. But what's held my hand is not the fact that I didn't have the money for it. I had the money for it. I don't have a layout to put it on, so I can't justify buying the model right now. You know, and right now I'm waiting on some stuff from Games Workshop to actually come available. And as soon as it does, I will probably after the first of the year get around to actually
Okay,
pulling
Chris.
apart.
Well, thanks for stopping in and hanging with us.
Yes, thanks for stopping in, Chris.
And we'll probably be here for a while if you've got time to
Yeah,
come back.
it'll probably be after the
Um,
first of the year before I get into any of the train layout.
ooh.
Yeah. Well,
But
I went that Iron Planet Hobbies, and I was like, well, I'll probably just go there and probably just look around. Probably won't buy much, and lo and behold, I wound up buying 5 cars. So
yeah, yeah.
I was like,
Go ahead.
I was just saying it was just one of those deals where you see all that stuff, and I was like, oh, I like that one, and I like that one,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
and I
like
was
me.
like,
it,
It's like,
and
yeah. I
and,
was about to say
and
on
I was like,
Benjamin.
I gotta stop.
Yeah, Benjamin. Yeah, we won't get into. Yeah, I have to stay away from my hobby store right now from Warhammer because I have 840K model, regular size model armies to paint. And I still have the Leviathan box set to get through that I haven't gotten through. I think I've gotten through a quarter of the models in that right now. So yeah, it's I'm just at the point I'm not sure how I want to go about it.
it's like I can say, honestly say I've got one complete Warhammer army. Don't have it painted yet, but I'm working on it. And then it's just like, how other many different stash piles do I have? Yeah. I got my micro bricks. I've got Gundam models. I have my Bandai Star Wars sets. I have, you know, dragons. I have metal kits. I have wood kits. Oh, and I do have another little box of Warhammer. I got the little Griffhounds. I might do those.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know, I've
still
never
waiting to
played the
see.
game.
I'm still waiting to see the two dragons, or I should say, the two new dragons from them.
Yeah, but I just can't quite see that money for.
I know. Yeah, the price tag on it is a little bit outrageous, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Ooh,
they're
so
proud of
Dan
their plastic.
Soderman said that he's been offered a model shop to buy secondhand model railways and new die-cast vehicles.
Oh,
Oh, cool. Yes, so you haven't been around long. I mean, my channel name is Dragon Lover for a reason. Yes, I love dragons. It's kind of how I started. I started painting dragons, and I will get back to them eventually. I still have tons of them to paint. I've just gotten sidetracked by a few other things.
by a few other things.
Phone call.
I'll show you a couple of things I've got here.
Yeah, evidently the dog is not playing well with Kyle right now, so
Oh,
I'm gonna run up and take her out for a few minutes.
okay.
Let me clean up the airbrush.
It's all right.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't have my tripod with me, so
Ah,
everything happened so fast. I didn't have time to get anything when
yeah.
I got called for that Springfield trip because we was in a driver's meeting and a thing popped up on the supervisor's phone that said we need a bar out in Springfield. And he asked me, said, "You want to go?" I was like, "Sure, why not?" I said, "When do I leave?" He said, "Right now." I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, I've had those jobs before. It's like I was literally about to get in my car to drive home for the day. Um, Out of town. I was actually driving back to Charlotte. I was going to be driving back to Charlotte from Charleston, and I get a call from my foreman. Um, what are you doing this weekend? I was like, well, I was going home. He goes, no, you're going to Paris Island. They need help down there on the job, and you're all right. You know the light switches we're fixing to put in, and I'm like, oh great. No, he's like, you don't have a choice. Get your butt down here. I need you. And I was like, fine.
Hey, Jerry, how you doing?
But then he told me that I wouldn't be going back to Charleston afterward. I'd be staying in Charlotte. So the family
Well,
was extremely happy about that.
I used to get calls. I would be working my 3 to 11 shift, and at 9:30, I'd get a call saying, "Can you go work? Drive from one to the other and work until 7 a.m." Yeah, that
Yeah.
happened to me like 3 or 4 times a month.
Oof.
Yeah.
But yeah, right there is probably the longest of the cars that I got. That flat car right there, probably can't see it because of the clear plastic. But like, you know what? I don't have very many flat cars. I think I only got like maybe, I don't know if you don't count the TOC cars. I probably got like maybe 3 or 4 of these. So this is the only Walters one I've got. All the others are Athearn. It's like this one now. All the TOC cars are Walters.
Yeah.
But, those are too long to run on my layout. So uh,
Like I said, I've got kits that
and
I may or may not get done sooner or later. I don't know.
and there's one of my Accurel cars I've picked up. So I've been kind of get some more obscure and unusual road names. So, but this is the one I really like. That's the one right there I really like. Is that Rock Island one?
Oh, that's pretty. I like that
Yeah,
color.
that they call this bankruptcy blue. Is what's been called because this scheme and this lettering style came out right around the time Rock Island was in the process of going bankrupt.
Oh no.
So, yeah, this is a late 1970s scheme, I think, or either a mid to late 70s scheme, and Rock Island went bankrupt in 1980. So, it's rail fans affectionately call this bankruptcy blues. So, this was this was this was kind of their last ditch effort to create a positive image, I guess, if you want to call it that, uh, and try to drum up some business. So you could obviously how that worked out. So
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. Soder said, yeah.
Yeah,
That
they
and him as
were.
a bus driver needing to cover the illness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I would get, or I've been on streams and get a call at like 7 in the morning. They nurse is out. Can you come in? I said, yeah, I can be there at like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, whatever time.
Yeah, it's been slow, really all over. As I've often said, a lot of it's BNSF's own doing because they are doing precision scheduled railroading without saying they're doing precision scheduled railroading, and they've done a bunch of other stuff, like placing all the deadhead crews on trains instead of vans, uh, and all this other stuff. So
They're creating their own set of issues.
yeah, and yeah, the economy is slowing down, but a lot of it's self-inflicted by BNSF. I mean, and from what I've heard, UP is actually way worse than they are. So
Ed Soder says if they are too long for the layout, make a bigger layout.
I'd love to Sodor, but unfortunately, I don't have the room to do that. So at least not right now. So that would take some re-engineering of the house itself before I could do that, and that's way out of my budget. So
Yeah. Like I said, William said earlier, I said, oh, I got room for a layout. Yeah, I just don't have the interest for a layout. No, I don't want a
yeah,
train layout. If I
all
want to
mine
play with
is
trains, I can go down and help him set his up.
well, all mine is just a 4x8 table with two loops of track. And I mean, you guys have seen it in the past on this channel, but
Yeah.
it ain't much, but it gets the job done.
Well,
I'm happy with it. So
and that's the main thing right there is you're happy with it.
mhm,
Like I said, William had to go run the dog, so I know he wasn't
right.
around to answer.
I get you. Okay, but yeah, and probably once we get the funds drummed up for it, we'll probably have to take the layout down because we're going to have to redo the front porch. So,
Ah,
uh, so yeah, I don't want to start building, adding on to it, or doing anything like that until after we do that because I don't want to have to move a bunch of
undo all
stuff. So
that you've done.
yeah, yeah, I don't want to fast forward 5 years from now or however long it takes, and then say, well, we're going to have to move everything out. And I'm like, yeah,
Like Shutter says, nick a trailer from the trucking firm and accidentally leave it in your
mm,
driveway.
yeah, you can't do that either. We, we work with some pretty tight confines, Sodor. So, yeah. The place where I live at, good luck trying to do that because you don't even have the room to do that. So,
I mean, I have plots and plans for what I call my lottery garage, and if I win the lottery or otherwise have enough money to put up a nice sized garage, it's like, yeah, I
yeah,
still don't want a train layout. I want to have a pool table.
my problem is, even if I had the money to build like a separate building or a garage, I mean, I've kind of walked around, just kind of looked, and I'm like, where would you even put it?
Yeah,
Because the way they've laid it out. Now, remember, this is a place that was built. If I remember right, Dad says built like in the real early '40s because he wasn't very old when they built it. But it's it's one of those. I've heard people call them ranch houses that were built in
yeah.
that time frame, where you basically built just enough to fill your needs, and you know all the room for the fun stuff basically goes by the wayside. So
Well, this is a ranch style house, and when we
yeah,
built it, God, almost 30 years ago. We were a family of 3.
Yeah.
Hey, Stephen, how you doing? Welcome in. We got Randall up with us, and my counterpart in crime's off running his son's dog at the moment, trying to calm her down for a while. So,
I'll be right back, Connie. I got to run and use the restroom. So.
okay. So I can chat with chat. So I hope your weekend's gone well, Stephen.
I'm back.
Oh,
Hello.
so you're back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were just saying that if I wanted to play with the train light, I could always just run down and play with yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't need a layout.
No. And depending on when the kids move out, depends on whether or not the layout will rematerialize inside the house. I'll probably keep both, but I'll probably sectionalize a bunch of it where I can pull it up and take it off and bring it inside.
Okay, yeah, Randall had to take a short break.
Yeah. Yeah, I was reading Sordo's about nicking a tractor trailer from work. That's basically what I did. Is I ended up building a stick built shed in the back of my yard, but I think I should have gone with about another. I don't know. I think I got the 16 by 12. I think I should have got the 20 by 12.
Well, this was the biggest one you can get without having to get the permits and everything.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot I needed a. Yeah, anything over 200 square feet, I needed a permit for. I forgot. Right. uh, bleh.
Yeah, I was just thinking, if I ever could build one here, it's like, keep redesigning it. And now instead of a freestanding one, it's semi-attached to the house.
Yeah.
I would actually have a doorway from the game room would actually attach to my den. So I wouldn't have to walk outside to go in to the game room.
Oh, okay.
Because I think somebody told me that in order to have plumbing out there, I would have to have it attached to the main house in some fashion. And I was thinking, well, if I did this, this, and this, I'd actually have a little bit more room. I could build it just a little bit bigger. But again, I don't have the funding for that at the moment, so it's still a think about, as I call it.
Yeah.
But hey, eventually, even think abouts can come true.
Yeah.
Well, we've got 8 watching and 13 thumbs up. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, he's back.
Yep, I'm back.
Cool.
And it was nice having Terry Sr. pop in.
Yes. Yeah, it was good seeing Terry Sr. Glad his spirits are up.
Yeah.
Even the way the diagnoses are going right now, it's not.
Well, the main thing is you don't give up.
Nah. Yep.
I always laugh when I hear the bubbles
Yeah.
in an airbrush. Sounds like little kids blowing milk bubbles. How do I know that? Because I used to blow milk bubbles.
Oh, I always blew milk bubbles. I used to enjoy it. Had loads of
That's
fun
something my
doing it.
niece. That's something my niece liked doing, was blowing bubbles.
Yeah, I only got. Problem is, I had the problem of I would blow bubbles in anything. Didn't matter what it was. You ever blew bubbles in soda? That's always fun. Soda go boom.
Yep.
All right. That's cleaned out for now. Put that where I won't lose it, knocking it on the floor. Just have to remember I stuck it in the toolbox.
What's that?
Oh, the cap for the airbrush.
Okay. That way, if you ask, I might be able to tell you where it is.
All right.
So I've got one more set of these trees. I might do a fall theme on it next time I paint a set.
I saw a set done in
Go
fall
down,
colors.
go down and see it, Mars.
Yeah. As I say, go down and see it, Mars.
They're eating you a bite today.
Oh, let's see. Oh, I like doing these, but part of me is tired of painting again. But it's like I don't want to finish them too early because I know what I want to do Saturday night next weekend since I'm
I forgot
off.
to say hello to everybody in the chat.
Oh, we have 8 watching. Hey, Lindsay. I hope you're feeling good today. Are you on your way over to Ron's show for a bit? I know he's going on in a little bit. do thank you for the thumbs up and saying hi. It all counts. A little bit quiet today, which is fine.
It's a
Between the
good day to
weather
kind
and
of,
yeah, well, it's here. It's raining off and on. Yeah, it's still dripping out there. Yeah, it's not terribly cold. It's just damp and dreary.
I'm just looking out the window there and it's sunny outside. So I think it's only
Yeah,
supposed to get in the 50s today.
yeah, it's 64 and cloudy with intermittent rain on and off all morning. It's been drizzling since about 10.
Yeah, it's 57 here. And then tomorrow, yeah, it's gonna drop below freezing tomorrow night.
Oh man, you mean I gotta go to work in the where
Well,
was
that's
that?
tomorrow night. No, it's gonna be cold when you go to work in the upper 30s. Nope, low 30s. Yeah, or at least up here, it's gonna be about 33 degrees when you're running to work.
Yeah, I got 30. Yeah, showing low at 30 on the 10-day for Monday. Oh, Thursday's gonna be 28. Oh my god, it's gonna be balmy in the morning. Ew. Ugh. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be somewhere around 34 to 30. Well, no, excuse me, 36.
Yeah, the sun comes out, it gets cold.
Yeah, yeah, it clears up, starts clearing up around 5 a.m. and it temperature drops down to 34 at 6 a.m., which is when I'm getting out of my car, walking up to the building. Ugh.
I'm just glad we didn't have it freezing with all of this rain we had, because then, yeah,
Yeah, not be
that would
fun.
be quite a bit of snow on the ground, which means, yeah,
Yep.
I'd probably snow it in at work.
All right, where's my palette? All right.
Well, Lindsay, I said if you're interested for however long or for maybe later, I did send you the link. If you're interested and feel up to it. If not, hey, I said this is just one of those. I just couldn't get myself geared up to do any of my non-streaming chores that I wanted to get done today. Plus, I have to sign off no later than about 6:15, since I do have to go into work tonight at 7. Oops.
Oh, lost William.
Well, he may have hit the wrong button, or something happened. Don't know. Say, I don't know. Somebody just ran the dog. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm getting just those 28 for those bikini weather. Then I remember you guys broke in and using Fahrenheit. Yeah. No, it's not quite bikini weather here. Unless you're part polar bear, which I am not. Let me see. What's the
Yeah, I don't know what 28 degrees Celsius would translate in Fahrenheit, but that sounds really, really hot.
Yeah, it's about 13, it's about 14 degrees here Celsius. Yeah, 28 degrees would be 82 degrees.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. Yeah, he's having to. Yeah, he got a call for to help with his son.
I sometimes
So
like
we'll see
watching
if
I sometimes always liked watching the local forecast back when we had satellite down there at the house, and their computers would glitch up when they do the temperatures, and you would look on there on one of the places, and it would say it was like where it'd be like 90 degrees. Well, their computer would glitch, and they would put like 999 degrees or something like that on there.
yeah, with having both American and European.
You know, I think there was a funny YouTube video on YouTube about that, where the computer glitch put like some psychotically high temperature on there, and the weatherman just looked at it and he said, "Everybody in this town's dead. They're they're just dead."
Hey, yeah, Saturday. No, I am not a polar bear. No, I like my warm temperatures too much. Now, if
Oh,
I don't mind it being like 30 some degrees outside if it's sunny. But when you get 38 degrees and it's cold, dreary, wet, all I want to do is curl up. Yeah, I want to be a bear. I want to curl up and hibernate.
well, in my profession, you can't do that because the railroad calls you got to go out in it
Yeah.
regardless.
Oh
So,
yeah. Hey, Jack, how you doing? Welcome in. Okay. Fenris looks like Fenris is down and out for a while.
hey, Jack. So since he's in here, he'll probably get a kick out of this. Look what I found at a hobby shop here in Springfield, Jack. You'll like that. Check that bad boy out. I'll put this guy together. This will be part of my super train whenever we have our club display again, which will probably be next October because I won't be able to go back the rest of this month. I had a big plan to film a bunch of action there from the club layout, and um, Unfortunately, all I've got probably is maybe 9 minutes worth of footage. So, oh well. But yeah, that's really cool. And there's another one, a two bay version of this car sitting sitting over there. So I've got plenty of stuff to put together on my spare time. Mm. And just so you know, there's the other one. That's a TP and TP&W car right there. So that's the other one of those. I hadn't put these guys together in a long time. The last ones I put together was the only ones I've had before these were the 3-pack of BNSF cars I got way back in 2000. So that was the last time I ever bought cars like this. I bought other Acura kits since then, but just these particular cars I haven't bought since then.
Yeah, it is. So, like I said, I've been trying to. I keep my little handy ruler here for conversion purposes to go from inches to centimeters pretty easily.
Yeah, Jack, I've seen one like that. It was the only time I ever saw one at Thayer. That was the Rock. Well, it still had the Rock Island paint, but it was patched for another owner. But yeah, they're nice kits, Jack. I really like them. These ones here in particular, if they're like the ones I had before, these would be pretty easy to put together. So the only thing I really didn't like about them, they had the way their couplers, you install the couplers on them and the trucks. Instead of screws, they used um, a pin that went up in the holes on the trucks, and that's how they went on. And then the bottom of the coupler box just press fit in too. So I don't know if these cars are the same or if they've changed them since then, but I guess I could look and see. I hate to get this guy out right now. So set that right up there. Okay. There's the
Yeah, so
forward.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not too much into trains.
Oh,
I know
good.
some of it through William and all that, and some of the
Good
other
deal.
guys I've watched and listened to.
They did put the screws in there for the trucks. They've also got the little push pins too, so I see they got screws in there as well, so that's nice. Oh, it's even got the little, that's a real throwback. They've even got the little dummy couplers too that goes on right there. That's pretty wild. They still include them with these cars. Hmm.
Let's see, yeah. Jack saying ugly couplers, and it's the same. Screws are for the coupler box. Nope, He says, sorry for the trucks.
Yeah,
So
it's come for both, Jack. I just looked in the little baggie there, and it's got 4 of them in there, so it's for the trucks and the couplers. So that's good that Accurel does that now. Mm, if I ever get down towards the house again, I'll have to swing by my house and pick up my tools and stuff. Hmm. I think these one in there like
Jack says it only took him 5 minutes to put it together. So I don't know
yeah,
if you
they're
can
not.
see chat
They're,
on the phone or if you're just seeing StreamYard.
I would have to physically go back in there and look at it,
Yeah,
but
that's
uh,
fine. That's why I said I can read it.
yeah, it don't take very long to put these things together, and really for the most part, you don't even need any glue.
For some reason I got people that aren't showing up on my. Hi Carl, I didn't see you come in. You're not popped up on my. Where did I miss you? Let me see. Yeah, okay, there you are. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. Said you're probably on your way to Ron's. Yeah. Hello again. Sorry if I missed you. And so, what do you guys eat for Christmas dinner? Thanks for giving you thanks, turkey roast, and all. See, Christmas dinner depends on the family. Um, we used to do. If we had a big gathering, we would have. Well, if we would do the turkey for Thanksgiving, we would do like ham for Christmas dinner. But and do all the trimmings. Some people are simple. The I'm working Christmas, and I have for years. So this year, my little one's aunt, since it's just the two of us for dinner, she wants lasagna. Since we had turkey at Thanksgiving, she doesn't like ham, so it's like I'll just do that. Oh, and also, Randall, you need glue, according
Yeah,
to
yeah, I've got glue like since Jack just joined us. I'm
yeah.
actually not home, Jack. I'm actually in Springfield, Missouri, as a bar out, and it came together rather quickly, so I didn't have time to really go home and um, really think things through. So
Hey, Jack, that does sound good. Brisket, potato salad, and baked beans. Yes. And Soder asked, "What the hell is meatloaf?" And not the singer.
oh, meatloaf's
Um,
good.
yeah, meatloaf is good done the right way.
Yep,
Normally, it's ground meat, which can be beef, although some people I know they like mixing in ground sausage as well.
ground turkey's good too.
Ground turkey. You can even do the vegetarian versions of it. Um, where you're using the impossible meats. But you take your ground meat, normally some kind of like breadcrumbs, cracker crumbs, I've known people use crushed up cereal like cornflakes and some kind of moist feature, which is eggs or so I think one of the last ones I had, they used I want to say some kind of soup, and it wound up being very. And you mash it all together. Basically, it's like meatballs, except it's just big,
Yeah.
and you
And you put,
can
it kind of looks like a loaf of bread when you get it done.
yeah, depending on like I said, you put it in a loaf pan, or the last one I had was actually done in a slow cooker, and that was very good. I said, just imagine, and they can be anywhere from super moist and delicious to mush, depending on how they're cooked and who does it. You get some of the cafeteria, yeah, style. Now, I've had some very good meatloaf in my life, and I have had some very bad meatloaf in my
Mom,
life.
mom
And
used
then
to
there's
still
some
cook.
I didn't even sample it. I just looked at it and went, no.
Mom used to take just a package of hamburger meat and put it in the, make it up into the put and mixed egg. If I remember right, she mixed eggs and some other little bit of other things in there,
Yeah,
onions, pickles, and stuff like that in it, and then put it in the loaf pan, and then she would put ketchup on top of it, and that's how she made meatloaf
yeah. Oh, like I said, there's
and
as
baked it. So
many ways to make meatloaf as there are people who make meatloaf.
I think the one time
Yeah.
I think the one time I made, I put onions and bell peppers and stuff like that in it.
Well, it doesn't look like William's going to be back today. And I am finished with this step. And I do have to go to work tonight. So, oh, hi, David. Yeah, we just started talking food. Somebody mentioned meatloaf. And like I said, there are as many recipes and ways to make meatloaf as there are people who make meatloaf. Some very good, some barely edible, others, it's like going to a restaurant and asking for prime rib and it comes out gray. Comes out about the color of this.
Well, Jack, I'm not working just yet. I just looked before I came on, was number 3 on the board. So I may go out tonight. You never know. It depends. Like I told Connie just a little bit ago, it all depends on what BNSF decides to do. So it's hard telling where I may end up going. I'm kind of hoping that I don't go to Tulsa, Oklahoma, because you got to have uh, some kind of a pass on your van because you go through the toll roads, and I don't really want to have to change vans because the vans up here in Springfield have them, and um, we
uh,
don't. So
Dan, I
we,
have actually never made a meatloaf. Yeah, I can cook, don't get me wrong. My daughter says I don't know how, but no, I can cook. I just have always had partners who preferred cooking more than I did. Now I can do, I had my specialties. Like I have people who will fly, 1,200 miles when I'm saying I'm making lasagna.
dang, Jack
And
says
that
they're running
is,
crazy there today. It must just not like us here in Missouri and Arkansas.
But no, like I said, there's my little one's caregiver. She found a recipe on Facebook or TikTok. I can't remember which one for crock pot meatloaf made with French onion soup mix,
Hmm.
and it was very good. Hey Terry, how you doing? So I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're doing good. Oh, you're a what? Oh, he says, yeah, they were all heading northbound.
Mm.
Might be trying to help out with some of that storm damage. Soder says, yeah, his specialty was eclairs and shortbread. Ooh, and cakes. Trained chef, but preferred desserts. Yeah. When my second husband, now my ex, he went to chef school, and they had the culinary arts, which were the white hats during class, and then they had the pastry side, which were the dark hats. So if you switched from culinary to pastry, they always said you were going over to the dark side, which I thought was funny. But like I said, I can cook. And living alone, it's kind of hard to cook for one person. Anything very big. No, I'm not live on Facebook. Some some of the comments, I'm streaming to actually two channels right now. William and I, we stream together. So if there's a couple of comments, yeah, particularly right now from Jack Jack, he's over on William's side. Oh, let's see. Oh, I hope all went well and hope it wasn't very serious surgery, Terry. Um, Jack Jack says gondola mo train headed north. Trained here in college,
Mm.
but they do a spectrum of foods, yeah. And Jack Jack was wondering, did you know of any truck damage?
Well, I don't know, Jack. I haven't heard anything. Nothing's happened up here that I know of. So, in fact, I didn't even know there was any really bad weather until I saw a post from one of my relatives on Facebook and showed pictures of a tornado down there around I think it was the Nashville area. And I was like, oh, well, it got pretty ugly down that way. So, so yeah, I haven't heard anything, Jake. But as far as up here, everything's fine. So, um,
But you guys, I need to take a walk and a break. So, and since William's not here, I think I'm just going to call this for today.
all right. Well, we'll see you
Short
guys later
streamed,
then.
like I said, the weather's not good, and I need to go take a walk. So,
All right.
I thank everybody for carpal tunnel. Ooh, that's not good. Hope you heal well, and
Ooh,
that'll take a bit of therapy to recover. But
yeah,
again, thank you
that
everybody
don't
for
sound too good.
yeah. Yeah, like I said, kind of a short stream today, but between weather and I do have to go into work tonight. I want to try and get some things done.
Yeah. All right. Well, I
And I
appreciate
think
you letting me come on.
Ron's
So,
live. Yep. Well, thanks for hanging with me.
yep.
And we'll see everybody later.
See you
Have a
guys.
good one. Bye.